Namaste everyone. Welcome to the second lecture of surface area and volume. This is Rajesh, and in this lecture we will see the surface area of combinations of solids, and we will solve few problems of exercise 13.1. Up till now we have learned about various formulas for finding the surface areas and volume of basic solids, namely a right circular cone, a right circular cylinder, a sphere, a hemisphere, cuboid, cube, etc. In this session we will apply them to find the surface area of solid which are combination of basic solids. For example, a circular tent consisting of a cylindrical base surmounted by a conical roof. A toy in the form of cone mounted on a hemisphere, etc. They are combinations of two basic solids. Let us see how we do the problems. Exercise 13.1 we are solving. Now here one thing note that whenever pi is involved, its value we are going to take as 22 upon 7 until and unless they have mentioned some value. Second thing, that the problems are very easy. We have to only understand, we have to imagine how the solid will be, and we have to apply the related formulas. Students mostly find it difficult to do the calculation part. So if you are very good in calculation, then this chapter is very easy for you all. Right, now see the first problem. A cube, each of volume 64 centimeter cube. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. So here you have in your mind picture of two cubes, and you also have a picture when the two cubes are joined, right? So the data given is volume of cube is given, which is 64 centimeter cube. This is how the two cubes are. Now from the volume of cube I can find the side. The formula for volume of cube is side cube, which is 64. This 64 is 4 cube. So therefore what is the value of side? The value of side is 4. So value of side is 4 centimeter. Now I join these two cubes. So when they join, you will find something like this. Now this is cuboid, as one side is different from the other side. So here you can see that my length become 2 times the side. So my side is 4, so it become 8. Breadth will remain 4 and height will also remain 4. So the sides of resulting cuboid by joining two cubes are 8 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. Now the surface area, we have to find the surface area of resulting cuboid. So therefore the surface area of resulting cuboid is 2 times, formula is LB plus BH plus LH. Always I recommend that you mention the formula and then put the values. So this is equals to 2 into, now I will put the respective values, that is 8 into 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 8 into 4. Now calculation, I do multiplication and addition and I'll get result as 160. So I will say that the surface area of resulting cuboid is 160 centimeter square. Now let us go to the second question. A vessel is in the form of hollow hemisphere. Now here there is a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. So there is a hollow hemisphere which is on the hollow cylinder. Diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter and the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. Now kindly note that if they have not mentioned anything like inner radius, outer radius, then in that case we are going to consider inner radius is approximately equal to outer radius, that is thickness is very small. Now vessel is in the form of hollow hemisphere. So this is a hollow hemisphere and it is surmounted, that is on the top of this hemisphere I have a cylinder, hollow cylinder. Now what I have to find out? Inner surface area. And what is given? So diameter is given. Now you can see the diameter of hemisphere and diameter of cylinder both are 14. So I will say radius of cylinder is equals to radius of hemisphere is equals to half of this diameter, which is 7 centimeter. Height of cylinder, let us find height of cylinder because they have given total height of article, total height of the vessel. So height of cylinder I will find by subtracting the radius of hemisphere, right? Because in case of hemisphere, radius and height both are same. So 13 minus 7, that will give me 6 centimeter. Now the inner surface area of the vessel is equals to curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. Now the formula for curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RH plus curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Now if there is anything common, I will take the common part. So here in this case I have 2 pi r common and the remaining part is here h and here r. Now I will put the values. 2 into value of pi is 22 upon 7 into value of r is 7 into 6 plus 7. So I have simplified this. 7 and 7 will cancel. So I will get 2 into 22 into 13. Now multiply. You can multiply 2 with 22 and then by 13, or you can multiply this 2 with 13 and then by 22. Whatever way you like, you do the calculation. You get answer as 572. So the inner surface area of the vessel is 572 centimeter square. Now unit is very important. So in mensuration, in surface area and volume, in all the problems you have to mention unit at the end. In many of the problems you find that they have not mentioned any unit. Then in that case the surface area will become square unit, right? Okay. Now let us come to the third problem. A toy is in the form of cone of radius 3.5 cm mounted on a hemisphere of the same radius. The total height of toy is 15.5 cm. We have to find the total surface area of toy. Now here radius of cone and radius of hemisphere, they are 3.5 cm. Height of cone we can find out by subtracting this radius of hemisphere. So 15.5 minus 3.5 will give me 12 cm. Now I will first calculate slant height because I need total surface area, right? So for cone the formula is pi RL. So let us calculate slant height using Pythagoras theorem. Root of r square plus h square, that is root of 3.5 square plus 12 square. Now if the unit place is 5 or the right hand side value is 5, then to calculate square what we do, we write 25 and then we multiply 3 by 4. This 3 4s are 12. So using Vedic maths we can solve. Plus 12 square is 144. Their addition is 156.25. So square root of 156.25 is 12.5. Now I hope that you all know how to calculate square root. There is no need that I will explain how to calculate the square root. So the slant height is 12.5 cm. Now the total surface area of this toy is curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of this hemisphere. So curved surface area of cone is pi RL and curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. I put the respective values. 22 upon 7 in place of pi, radius is 3.5 and slant height is 12.5 plus 2 into 22 upon 7 into 3.5 the whole square. I could have taken pi r common and then put the values. Now 7 5s are 35, so I will get 0.5 answer here, and after multiplication what I will get, 22 into 6.25, that is 0.5 multiplied by 12.5. I have to take half of this 12.5 plus 2 times. Now again 7 cancels 3.5, 0.5 I will get. So 2 into 22 into 0.5 into 3.5. Now this 2 into 0.5 is 1. So ultimate final answer will be 22 into 3.5. So I calculate and I get result as 214.5. So I will say that the total surface area of the toy is 214.5 centimeter square. Okay, let us go to the fourth problem. A cubical block of side 7 cm is surmounted by a hemisphere. What is the greatest diameter the hemisphere can have? Find the surface area of solid. A cubical block of side 7 cm is surmounted by a hemisphere. Now, when it is surmounted by the hemisphere, I have to find the greatest diameter of hemisphere. That means the hemisphere will completely cover this cube. So the diameter of this hemisphere will be equal to side of cube, which is 7 cm. Now here the part of cube where hemisphere is attached, that is this circular part. Okay, it is not included in surface area, right? You can see that it has covered that particular part. So I will say the surface area of solid is total surface area of cube minus base area of hemisphere, right? We subtract that base area because that is not included here, plus curved surface area of hemisphere. So let us put the values. So total surface area of cube is 6a square, base area of hemisphere is pi r square, and curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So 2 pi r square minus pi r square will give me pi r square. So 6a square plus pi r square will give me result. So the value of a is 7, so it is 6 into 7 square plus 22 upon 7 into 7 divided by 2 into 7 divided by 2. Now say diameter is 7, so radius either I will say it is 3.5 or I will say it is 7 upon 2. So here we have written 7 upon 2. So calculate it, you will get result as 332.5 centimeter square. So I will say that the total surface area of solid is 332.5 centimeter square. Now let us see the fifth problem. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of remaining solid. Now here no numerical value is given. What they have given, that diameter of hemisphere is equals to edge of cube, right? So see, this is how we can visualize the thing. A hemispherical depression is cut out from the cubical wooden block such that the diameter of the hemisphere is equal to edge. It is given, right? So the radius will be L by 2. Now here also you can see that this top circular part is not included in total surface area. So I will say that total surface area of the solid is equal to total surface area of cube minus this base area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. Now here in this case the curved surface area will be this inner curved surface area, right? You can imagine the wooden box with a hemispherical cut and you can imagine what different areas you can see. So total surface area of cube is 6L square, base area of hemisphere is pi r square, and curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So this gives me result as 6L square plus pi r square. Now I will put the value of r. So it is 6L square plus pi into value of r is L by 2 into L by 2. So I will get result as this L square I will take common. I will get result as 6 plus pi by 4 into L square. So I will say that the remaining surface area of solid is 6 plus pi by 4 into L square unit. Now here they have not mentioned any unit, so I have written square unit. So in this lecture we will see up till this problem 5. If you have any doubt, call me. In the next lecture we will see the remaining problems. Thank you.